In screenwriting, crafting a story isn't always giving your protagonist one big challenge or problem to solve. Sometimes it's about piling up those obstacles in a relentless cascade of chaos and despair. Few films illustrate this concept better than the 1986 classic Aliens, so let's take a look at how this movie gives us the ultimate lesson in making things worse. Number 1. The Hive.
Stop your grinning and drop your linen.
Descending into the depths of the facility in search of survivors, the Marines unwittingly enter the alien hive. But when Ripley realizes they're right next to the colony's nuclear reactor, firing those armor-piercing weapons suddenly becomes a life-threatening hazard.
We can't have any firing in there.
Gorman orders the Marines to disarm, effectively leaving them defenseless. Number 2. The dropship disaster. Attempting to evacuate the planet, the grim discovery of alien slime aboard the dropship sets off a chain of events that leads to the crew's death, a crash landing that destroys most of their weaponry, and the team lose their only means of escape, stranding them on the planet. Number 3. The reactor emergency. If surviving 17 days for a rescue team wasn't going to be hard enough, Bishop reveals that damage to the nuclear reactor at the terraforming tower is going to cause it to explode in roughly 4 hours, upping the urgency even more.
How long till it blows?
4 hours.
Number 4. Betrayal. Ripley wakes to find that not one, but 2 of the captured facehuggers have escaped, her guns missing, and she and Newt have been locked inside the lab. If that wasn't bad enough, treacherous Burke turns off the security camera in an attempt to ensure they're trapped in there long enough to become impregnated by the aliens. Number 5. Ambush. Not only do those pesky aliens learn how to cut off power to the facility,
How could they cut the power, man?
plunging everyone into darkness, they expose cracks in the Marines' defense by using the crawl space in the ceiling to bypass the newly welded shut entrances. Number 6. Newt's abduction. If losing most of the team in the ambush wasn't a big enough blow, an explosion causes Newt, who's become like a surrogate daughter to Ripley, to fall into the clutches of the aliens too. Number 7. Locating Newt. Ripley's determination to rescue Newt takes her deeper into the alien-infested labyrinth. Using the locator signal, she hopes to find the girl, but instead discovers Newt's detached wrist piece. Her temporary relief on hearing Newt scream is quelled by the revelation that Newt's now cocooned face-to-face with a hatching egg. Number 8. The Queen's Lair. Ripley's heroics save Newt, but her actions also draw the attention of more warrior aliens, escalating the danger. They're forced into a chamber teeming with eggs, but that's not all. We finally meet the monstrous Queen herself, forcing Ripley into a tentative standoff. Number 9. The missing dropship. As the clock ticks and the complex crumbles around them, Ripley and Newt race to the dropship platform with only 2 minutes left. To Ripley's despair, the dropship is nowhere to be found.
Bishop! God damn you!
Instead, the other elevator arrives, its doors open, and the formidable Queen emerges. Number 10. Surprise. Just when you think everyone's safe and sound back on the ship, poor Bishop is ripped in half by the stowaway Queen. Ripley faces off with the beast, but not before she's nearly dragged out of the airlock too, with tiny Newt not far behind. Aliens is a masterclass in storytelling that repeatedly piles on the complications, pushing its characters to the brink and taking us on a roller coaster ride of emotions. It's a lesson for aspiring screenwriters in how to make things continually worse for your protagonist, creating a truly unforgettable cinematic experience. What other instances of nail-biting conflict did you notice throughout this movie? Like, subscribe, and comment below to help support the channel.